Hi, this is Lucia from Lucia Fig Tree. Welcome to my studio on this lovely Sunday afternoon. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you my Zelda blanket. You already saw a preview a few weeks ago when I did on the snow of the original one. But in the meantime that Francesca is trying to put together the old pattern, I have made another two versions of the same blankets. Well, I'm working on the third version. So I'm going to show you that today. And the reason is that I want to show you how versatile this pattern is. Basically, you can use any yarn you want, any weight you want. And also you can make a different size of yarn very easily. Is very easily adapted and is really a nice pattern. I'm so excited about it. So let's have a look to what I did. So if you follow me on Facebook, you've seen, on my Instagram, you've seen all this picture, this what I call the baby Zelda. So I finished the other day. Here she is. And this one is about 83 centimeters by 65. I hope you can see it. I've not had a chance to block it properly, but it's really nice. I wish you could touch it. It's the most soft and cuddly blanket ever. Took me just under a day to make it, so it's a phenomenal last minute project if you have a little baby which is arrived and you are caught short on the time to make a lovely present handmade, which is the best way to give a present to a little baby. Anyway, so what I've used for this, I was telling you on Facebook and Instagram, I used this yarn called Bernat Baby Velvet. I don't know if you have used it before. That is actually very funny, the story behind this yarn. Olympia at Christmas wanted me to make her a blanket for her new bed. She got a new bed as a Christmas present, and the bed is a lovely headboard which is kind of sort of crash velvet, and she wanted a cuddling soft blanket for her bed. And so we just looked at different yarn, etc. And she really liked this kind of velvety yarn. So I bought the yarn, and I didn't know what to use it for, because I tried it. Actually, I tried it to do, and I'm going to show you because she's here. Sorry, I got out of the line for a second. Here she is. So what I did, I tried to make a blanket during the Christmas period, and I used one of the pattern of my lovely friends, Tina, that today is her birthday actually, so happy birthday Tina. So that is her Montana. So I started the Montana for Olympia, but the problem is that it's beautiful in these two colors, and it's so soft, but the velvet yarn, at least for me that I work most of the time during the night, is virtually impossible to see. I need glasses too, so it's very difficult for me to see the stitches because of the peculiarity of this yarn, especially when you have to work like front double crochet or back double crochet. So it's really difficult to see it. So but this pattern is amazing for it, because basically what you have to do, you have to go, as I call in, the big holes. So you don't have to chase the stitch itself, but you just go in the space between stitches, and all the space, the chain one space. So dead easy, so quick, so fast. I'm so excited. So this is the yarn. It comes in big balls of 300 gram each. As always, I'm not endorsed by anybody, neither Bernat or Stylecraft or Shrepish. I just buy the yarn as everybody else. So this is my just personal opinion. So please take it as it is. So I bought some of this. It comes in 300 grams balls, and they're about 450 meters. So you go really far with one of these balls. I think retails in the UK something on the region of 10-11 pounds. So I don't know, wherever you are, if it's a little bit different, but I show you what I did for Olympia. So this is the Olympia ones. So I can tell you how soft it is. It's fabulous, and it's so fast. You can work during the night, and you can work watching TV, chatting. You can do what you like, and really is such a great pattern. So in the pattern that I've wrote, you can find on Ravelry, on my website, I have gave you two blankets at the moment. I gave you the little baby one that I had it with all the different colors, and also I gave you the big one here, which is the one that I showed you before. Okay, so again, both version, the baby one and the Zelda original, have all yarn stats. Why? Because that's allowed you to use anything you want, especially if you have a lot of leftover. Normally when January comes for me, I start to clear up my studio and see what I got left of different yarns, and I put it all together and see if I can make something with it. And it's a perfect blanket, perfect project for this kind of things, because I'm sure you have, like me, a lot of leftover previous projects, and maybe not many meters, maybe not many grams, and you can all put it together and make a beautiful blankets and save a lot of money and buy new yarn. So the other things is, this is several colors, and they're all been listed, but also I give you all the quantity, because as I said, although I use 2 balls, I use the cloudy, I think it's called Cuddly Cloud, and they have all these sort of babyish names, and this one is called Joyful Gold. I use a little bit of both, but you can do one of this, a baby blanket with just 1 ball. It's plenty enough for 1 ball, and you can choose the color you want. But I used to do the designs, to emphasize the design of the blanket, I use some Shrepish Stonewash XL. The only things I would like to say is, whatever you use yarn wise is fine, but please do not use the baby velvet for the borders, because you want your borders to sort of frame your blankets and be a little bit more solid than will be if you use this yarn here. So that is all about today. So please have a look at this pattern, because it's really great, and I can't wait to see all the lovely Zelda you're going to make. And have a lovely afternoon. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye.